Hi, today I'm going to do a flip through and unboxing of the spread deck. So this deck is created by the Deviant Witch. You can find this on spreaddeck.etsy.com. And there's a little bit of a story behind this because this is actually the first deck that I've ever been sent for review. I am still a small channel, but the Deviant Witch, Holly Nelson, she reached out to me asking if I was interested in the deck, and I definitely was because I had seen it before. Now the thing is, I live in the Netherlands, so if I buy an indie deck, for example, off of Etsy, I not only pay the price of the deck, which for an independently published deck, you know, they are differently priced than a mass market deck. And that's fine, totally understandable, and oftentimes it is very much worth the price. But then there's also shipping. So a lot of shipping to the Netherlands is like 25 bucks. And then I also have to pay customs. So a lot of decks that I would love to have that are independently published, I end up not getting because it can end up costing me like 100 bucks. So I was super excited when Holly reached out to me to work together on this. It's not necessarily a collaboration. She sent me this, and there were some other goodies in the package that I will share with you, but I'm not doing that because I have to. I'm doing that because I am genuinely excited about what I got in my package. Starting with this. It's like laminated. It's really cool. I don't know. I just thought it would be fun for the opening of this video. So she sent a letter saying that this is how the deck comes packaged if you buy it, with a couple of cards saying to check out her other Etsy shop as well, because she has two Etsy shops, one for the spread deck and another very witchy one, which is where I got a couple of her goodies that she put in the package as well. So this is going to be the main focus of this video. It's the spread deck. Before I go into this, I want to show you the goodies that I got in the package. So the first thing is Florida water wipes, and I heard of Florida water, but I didn't really know what I could use it for, so I actually looked it up. These are little wipes that you can use to cleanse places like your altar. I could have used one of these wipes to cleanse this right here. Maybe I'll do that before I do pick a card readings, because I want to do more upside down or like these table pick a card readings more often than just me showing my face. They smell really great, by the way, and this is a pretty unique product. I do think that she's the one who came up with this. That's what it says on her Etsy anyway. So yeah, I think that's super creative and really, really fun. And really handy as well. And then I also got this Love Herbal Blends. I have never worked with herbal blends yet, and I was working on like a money spell teacup thing that I had in mind for a spell. And I'm not necessarily someone who loves to do love magic. However, I think I could use this for self-love as well, because that is something that I empower very much on my channel. That's something that I think is very important, is self-love. So that is how I would love to use this one. And if I end up doing like a self-love bowl teacup spell, then I'll definitely share that with you. And I also got a cute little spoon with it. I love that so much. And then some other goodies that I got is this little card holder. I don't really do daily cards, so I can just have it faced with the black way here. But if I end up doing daily cards, then I can put it this way. But yeah, this is something that I had been looking at getting actually. So I'm happy that it's here. And then I also got some stickers. I don't know if I want to put this on my current Book of Shadows or if I'm going to keep them for my next one. I think I'm going to keep them for my next one. And then here are some more stickers in the goodie bag that I got, as well as this handmade one. And this one is from cloudscrow.etsy.com. So now let's get into the spread deck. This one comes in a very smooth box. I really like the feel of this. And I really like when decks come in boxes that fit them really well. It feels similar to the Muse Tarot and the Lightseers Tarot. I love those boxes as well. But this one doesn't have like the thick guidebook that one has. And then here we have the spread deck. So what this deck is it is tarot size. This is, I believe this is standard tarot size, yeah. So what this deck is it helps you create spreads. So on every card we have a keyword that will be the significator, I think it's called, for the spread position. So I have, a couple of months ago, I started really working with spreads and I find them super useful. So I'm really excited about this and all the ways that I could be using it. So we have a little card with the instructions and tips and about the deck. So yeah, you can get this deck at the spreaddeck.etsy.com. Created by Holly Nelson. This is the first edition from 2021. And then we start with the cards. So as you can see here, we have past, present, future. So the idea here is that you pull them like this, past, let me center them a little bit, past, present, future. And then you get your tarot deck and you put the cards up on the spread deck. And then you will see the past, present, future sticking out from it. But we will definitely do an example reading. But I'm first gonna zoom you in and we're gonna go through the positions. So we have past, present, future. And these don't come in like the order that you need to use them as. It's just that past, present, future is a spread that is often used. So we have want, need, that's a fun 2-card spread. You can add cause, effect, I like that, hopes, fears. I use a spread that is similar to hopes, dreams, fears. I like that. Lie, focus, vision. And I already have a lot of ideas on how to work with this spread deck, and I'm gonna do one of those today. So there's not much to add to these because it has a word, and that is what we can use for a reading. Ooh, this is the back, by the way. I like that it's simple. And a cardstock, it's actually pretty good. I am very intrigued to see how this shuffles. I think it has a very smooth shuffle because the cards, they aren't like matte, but they aren't too glossy, so they don't stick together. They don't glide too much. Like right now with this flip through, I'm not having a hard time with the cards gliding on here too much, which I sometimes definitely do. So I really like this cardstock. And this definitely has a lot of keywords that I haven't seen before, or it's worded in a particular way. I like this. What do I need to know? That could be literally a 1-card spread. What I know, what I want to know. So it's super simple, right? There's not a lot of artwork to this because that is not the goal of this deck. And I guess, you know, it's standard tarot size, but it's definitely not a tarot deck. I wouldn't even necessarily call this an oracle deck. It's literally something different. And I know that there's another deck that is similar to the spread deck. Is it called like the spread machine or something like that? Yeah, but I like this one. The other one has a lot of other extensions, I guess, and this one just has this deck, and I like it. I don't tend to use fertility. I don't do tarot for fertility reasons, so I might just take this card out, but that is what I do with oracle cards as well. I just take out the cards that I don't resonate with or that I feel like I don't need in a deck. So there's a lot in here. I'm gonna look at I got a little cheat sheet with this, I think, to see how many cards are in this deck. So we're almost at the end. I like that we have the Pentacles, Swords, Wands, and Cups. That actually was drawn on the inside of my package as well. That's fun. Okay, so let's see what details I have for this deck. There are 80 spread cards. It is 350 GSM cardstock. It's called Crispy Matte Finish, and she calls it an amazing shuffler, so I'm definitely interested in seeing if that's the case. I definitely think so, because it feels like that, right? So there are a couple of ways that I would love to use this deck. I am going to grab my Legendary Ladies Oracle in a bit, because that one has keywords for like themes. So we can get a theme for the reading that we're gonna do. And then I want to use the spread deck to create a spread with that. Ooh, that is a great shuffler. And I very much have mobility issues, so shuffling, especially bridge shuffling, isn't always easy. Let's see, overhand, yeah, that's really good. Got my Legendary Ladies Oracle, and we're gonna look at a theme. What I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna pull 3 cards, and I'm gonna choose one from those to see what the theme of this reading is gonna be. 1, 2, 3. We have enchantment, luck, gratitude. I'm gonna go for gratitude. How can we create a spread for gratitude? Ooh. I have advice. I like that. Advice on how to... Well, I'm gonna wait with my spread positions until I have them all. I'm just gonna pull a couple of cards. Okay, so I got a couple of cards, and of course, gratitude, we can't use everything that I just pulled, right? Because that's just not always how it works. So what I like is advice, reason. With physical, I feel like physical things to be grateful for, but that's not really something that I want to focus on right now. I'm gonna take reason and advice, because I think those two make the most sense. So I have gratitude, a reason to be grateful, and just some advice around gratefulness. So I have a couple of decks. I have been loving my Wild Unknown, but it's the pocket edition. So if I read with this, it looks really, really silly because it's mini size. It's a pocket edition, so I'm not gonna use that one. It was definitely made to be used with a standard tarot size deck. Now I have been working with the Mermaid Tarot a lot this month, so let's see. What is a reason that we should be grateful? I have the 10 of Pentacles. I like that. I usually do more than one card for spread position, but for the sake of this video and this practice reading, I'm gonna do one. So we have the 10 of Pentacles in reversed as a reason. I guess you don't have a legacy yet, but I guess it's something that you have to work towards. So you'll have a goal that you can work towards, and that is something to be grateful for, because it gives you some sort of a goal in life. And if you have already achieved everything that you wanted to in life, what is there left to do? I think, you know, because sometimes we all think, and I'm definitely one of those people, that if I were to look for a tarot card to look at a goal, I would pick the 10 of Pentacles or like the 9 of Pentacles, because I don't know, we need money in life, and I'm not ashamed to admit that is something that I would love to work towards. But right now I'm definitely in a reverse 10 of Pentacles moment, because I'm still working towards it. That's interesting. That's not necessarily what I expected. So what is some advice on gratitude? Let's see. I have the 4 of Cups. What we see here in the 4 of Cups, it's reversed, but if I look at it, I see someone who is very disappointed and not happy with what they have. So it's literally the opposite of gratitude. So having it being reversed, it feels like it literally advises us to be grateful. And I guess that makes sense. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna grab the spread deck, and I'm gonna look at some of the cards that I feel like I could use for this spread. So like issue, I think I could use issue. Change, yeah, what change can I make? I like that. And sometimes when you see a word, there instantly is an idea for what you can use that for in the spread. So in this case, what is the issue with gratitude in our lives, or in my life? What is the issue? I have the Hermit card in reverse. I did notice, by the way, this little piece here is white. It's not colored in, but it's okay. I just noticed it on this one card. The Hermit card in reverse. So feeling isolated, feeling alone, feeling, yeah, that is hard. That is tough. feeling alone, feeling like you're alone in the world, feeling like you're the only one with this problem. I don't necessarily know how this revolves around gratitude, so I'm gonna ask for a clarifier card. The Ace of Swords, like to me, this, if I resonated with myself, which this reading is partly for me too, is that right now I'm not doing something that gives me a spark, and I feel very alone because I'm not in a place where I want to be, so I'm finding it very, very, very hard to be grateful right now. But I need to find that spark again, and the issue is that I do not have this spark right now. So when it's an issue, I might as well read it in reverse because it's not here. The problem is that I am not doing, and that's not to do with this channel, because this channel is where my spark is, just in my day-to-day life. You know, I'm not doing something that I love to do. So change, what change could I make to be more grateful in my life? What change can I make? The Fool, take a risk. And that is definitely what I plan on doing with this channel after I graduate for college. I definitely want to take a risk and focus full-time on this channel. That is what I would love to do. And that makes sense that that one comes up. And it's something that I already knew. So yeah, that is my little example spread with the spread deck. I really like this. I really like this. Because sometimes I feel like I want to do a reading, but I don't really know what to do a reading about and what the spread is going to be, because I feel like I have been working really, really great with spreads. So I definitely want to keep doing them, and the spread deck is a really great idea. I think though with the spread deck that what I don't want to do necessarily is do it in the way that I first did it, so shuffling the cards and using what I grabbed. I think I would definitely much rather pull an oracle card to get the theme of the reading and then go through this and pick out what I think resonates for the reading, and then make a spread out of those. So I think that's going to be really, really great. Sometimes I like to create spreads, or oftentimes I like to create spreads for like full moon, new moon, the month ahead. And this is definitely a great resource for me actually to create a spread for those readings. So yeah, this is my first impression of the spread deck. Let me put back all of the cards. There's also this significator card or signifier card, and I did see something about this, but it's just really complicated for me. It was here. The signifier card. This is a front and back card that can reflect the current. If chosen to use it, you can choose which side that reflects you the most. The sun side can be read as more masculine energy and the moon side a more feminine. But this card was made to not have any specific gender roles. Use whichever resonates most with you. So I'm really confused. Like, I identify as she, her, as female, so I would have the moon card up. However, if I look at the moon or the sun, I definitely resonate with the sun more because I am a Leo ruled by the sun. So that can reflect the querent. I don't get it. Do I use this as the rest of the spread deck? I don't know. I'm gonna look at some other people who have talked about this this deck as well. I just read on the back here, keep a lookout for upcoming expansion decks. I do think that this one already has a bunch. Oh, each expansion deck will have its own theme to give even more range of depth in your spreads. That's really exciting. But for now, I am really pleased with the spread deck by Holly Nelson. Like I said, if you want to get this, you can go to thespreaddeck.etsy.com. I did get this deck gifted, but this is a non-biased first impression. It is a first impression. It's not a review because I haven't used it consistently. However, I definitely plan on playing with this a little bit more and letting you know. You know, if you watch my videos regularly, you see the decks that I use and how I use them. So I definitely, you'll see this deck pop up again on my channel. So yeah, if you want to see more videos by me, I do flip throughs of decks, I do tarot pick card readings, I do tarot chats, all of the things. Subscribe to my channel if you want to see that, if that's something that you want to see. You can also book a personal one-on-one tarot reading with me through the links in the description box. Those will take you to my Etsy shop or my coffee shop. And yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you next time.